go. Hi guys, I'm back. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I took a little day off yesterday too. I've just been doing a lot of traveling, and then it was my birthday over the weekend, and then I had a friend come and visit and stuff, so I've just been really busy, and it's all good stuff, so that's really exciting. And but I'm back and I'm ready to keep this train a moving. I feel really scatterbrained today, and maybe my energy is a little lower. I don't know. I'm sunburnt, and it's been a long weekend, and I just haven't gotten my energy back, and my sleep schedule is all over the place, and I think you can hear it in my voice too. But anywho, it is kind of in line with what I want to do today. Is I just always feel like I am scatterbrained and I don't really remember what I the things that I want to do. I always have these goals or these tasks and all these things that I want to do, ambitions, interests, hobbies, whatever. I can get into the middle of a project that I'm doing at home or, whatever. And I feel like I always just lose track of what I'm doing because I'm scatterbrained. I feel like my memory is not the best and I'm kind of all over the place. And so I don't really have a lot of structure in the way I do things. And I don't really keep track of all the different things that I'm doing. And so a lot of the times, I can start something and then I will eventually just drop it all together because I forget that I'm doing it in the first place, or I know that I'm doing it, but there's some other reason why I don't really want to get back into it, and it's not something that I completely think about. I don't really give it the space to why didn't I go back to that? I just kind of just don't go back to it. So today, I really want to work on some kind of planner or something that I can keep track of all the stuff that I'm doing and just kind of maybe also schedule my day and block out my day to where I get certain things done at certain times. Something like that. I need some kind of structure, which is weird because it's at the same time wanting structure is really weird for me because I kind of don't like structure at the same time. So I feel like I don't know, it's weird because I feel like I really crave it and I really want it, and it's when I have all these things going on and I don't finish what I want to do, I'm well, this is why you need structure. But at the same time, I also feel like I really, really reject it at the same time. And so this is going to be interesting for me. But I want to do it. I want something that I can look at every day and stuff like that. I have an iPad that I kind of just imagine just looking at every day and stuff like that. Some people do daily check-ins or weekly check-ins or monthly check-ins, or maybe they do all three, to where you have the bigger goals that you check in on the monthly whatever, and then you have short-term goals that you would check weekly and daily. And honestly, I just need more structure. There's so many more things that I want to do. I have a ton of books that I want to read, but I do not schedule any time to read ever, except for sometimes at night. But it's I don't know, when I read at night, I also need to go to sleep, and so it's I want something just fun and interesting. I don't want the other books that I have, which could be more hobby or I don't know how you would say that, but more of just information and history and stuff like that, which is something I wouldn't really read at night. And I have these huge books, and it's I'm not gonna bring a giant 50-pound book into bed before, that just doesn't work. So I need time to do that. I have all these hobby things that I'm super interested in that I give zero time to, and I've bought art supplies for, and whatever. So there's that, and then just home projects that I have started and not finished that need to be finished, and stuff like that. I need to keep track of what I'm doing and stuff. So, anywho, that's just a little Sorry guys, I'm really struggling today. But that's what I want to do today. I don't know how far we're gonna go. Also, I have like this, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of a hobby menu or something like that. It's like so a menu has like appetizers, entrees, desserts, whatever, and you organize like different things, like maybe different hobbies and like downtime activities into a menu. So it's like appetizers is just something like really small and easy that you can just like start and stop at no time. Entrees are like longer projects and hobbies that would take like more of your time and stuff like that. And the dessert, it's something like that where it's like you break down all these things that you can do into smaller bites. And maybe I need one of those too. I don't know. Sorry for yelling. But anyways, we're gonna do something like that today. So if you're all ready to hang out with me, let's go. Hello. So I had a little mistake. I've been talking to my camera for like a good 5 minutes. I didn't even know I was recording. Anywho, let's get my Notion up. So here's my Notion. And I've just made some pages for everything that I've done so far. I am in the middle of making this, but let's do another one so you guys can kind of, I'll move that one to trash. Anyways, so I want to make a daily planner, I think, just to kind of check in with my goals and stuff. So I'm just going to put daily planner, and maybe I need to look more into this. And then I'm going to ask AI to keep track of tasks and goals. And we'll see what it comes up with. Okay, so today, top 3 priorities, tasks, appointments, time blocks. That's kind of what I'm interested in. Goals, key tasks, notes, wins. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Wins. That's important. I feel like I want like more, but maybe I should just because I don't know what I want to even add to this. So maybe I should keep it simple. Maybe I need to do some research. I don't know. That's kind of what a daily planner is, though, huh? Like when you get the little books and stuff. This was basically everything. Insert below. What did you like about this response? What I was looking for and more. Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess let's just keep this. Today, top 3 priorities. So I just feel like okay, well, while this is good, I'm just wondering because like this is kind of it. So it's not something that's gonna keep going. Does that make sense? Like a database I can like make new entries and stuff like that. So maybe we should try this again actually. Oh no. Dish one. I'll move this one to trash. Let's make another one. I'm gonna put a daily planner database. And I think the database is what I want because I want something to keep track of my stuff. I think a database will help. Ask AI, and I'm just gonna paste because I already had that kind of written out. Enter. Oh, that's not enter. Enter. Let's try this again. So, what the hell? Nothing happened. Okay. Okay. This is, I think, a little bit better. So now that it's a database, I can add in new, like a new thing. So I can do it every single day and kind of keep track of what I'm doing. So as long as task and goals, daily planner database, as long as I do it, which actually might work better because it's not a planner, it's not a calendar. So I can use it as I want to. So let's see how this works. Open. So I'm gonna open and I'm just gonna put area empty. Health, homework, finance. Oh, okay. Due. I don't think I want a due date, but instead of due, I can just put today's date, huh? Right? Time for notifications. Yeah, there's no notifications in here. So I'm gonna put today's date in there. Oh, today's date. Okay, so notes. Oh, is this all alphabetical? Okay, interesting. Area. Okay, I set up a simple task and goal database, right? Inside your, so you can track both in one place, blah, blah, blah. Add a new row for anything you want to track. Type goal. Oh, okay. So this is kind of just like goals only, somewhat. But that's okay because, so let's go back. Where am I at? Daily planner, tasks and goals. This one I have. Tasks and goals. Status area notes. Today's date. Task goal. Interesting. Okay, so that's fine. So now I feel like I'm having trouble trying to organize my thoughts enough to like, should I put the different projects that I'm working on? What should I even do with this? Because I want like, is this what I want? I don't know if this is what I want. Do anything with AI. Maybe instead of having a type here, because I want this to be like every day. So I want to be able to input what I want to do every day. So maybe I should work on time blocks. That might help me. So let's just look into time blocking every day, because time blocking your day. Let's see what I can find. Schedule time blocking your complete guide. Okay, let's see. Oh, she's got a nice video. Let's see, how long is this?
Hello, and welcome back to the To-Do's channel. My name is Naomi, and today we're going to dive into a productivity method which just happens to be one of my favorites, called time blocking.
What is time blocking?
So what is time blocking? Time blocking is a time management strategy which is dedicated to dividing your time into chunks throughout the day, each with the purpose of completing either a single task or a set of tasks. Unlike using your to-do list to dictate your day, which at times can feel open-ended and sometimes never-ending, having a time blocking schedule can help you create a concrete schedule so that you know exactly what you're going to work on and when. Now, the secret to this method lies in prioritizing time ahead of your week to figure out what you're going to do that week and what your time blocks are going to look like. That pre-planning really is essential whenever it comes to time blocking. So time blocking can often get confused for some other time.
Okay. So let's just figure this out first. Okay, so we have, hold on. Oh, so stupid. Okay, so now that we have, so I watched this video almost to the end, and I guess Todoist is like some kind of like time blocking program that you can use for free. I'm not like super interested in it because I want to use my Notion. My Notion's already on my iPad, so I kind of want to do that. That's free too. But this video is really helpful. This beginner's guide to time blocking for the Todoist, which is this whatever. I'm not sure what this lady's name is, but she works for Todoist and, you know, whatever. So it was pretty helpful. And then this is just like an example of time blocking and like how you can use it and stuff like that. I don't know if this is exactly what I want to do. So anyways, in this video she talked about okay, so in this I took some notes, and in this video she talks about task batching, day theming, and time boxing, which task batching is grouping similar tasks together and completing them in one go, which is interesting. So I'm thinking like for me personally, that would be like all of my cleaning, like doing all the cleaning in one go, or like YouTube is pretty broad, so doing like all my YouTube video editing whatever in one block. The next one, day theming, is dedicating a particular theme or work type to an entire day. I don't think I like that. I like a lot of variety in my day, but I think also what that means is like if you only want to run errands on one day, that's your errand run day. And so like every Wednesday that's what you do. Some people do like laundry days or whatever. I try to do my laundry every like a load of days. So I mean I guess day theming could have its benefits as well. And then time boxing, setting a fixed amount of time for each task and sticking to it. So this you can do that's what that will like blocking out your time and stuff that we looked at earlier. So let's do okay, so that is those things, and I think that's really good to know. And what she had mentioned in the video too was that these practices help decision fatigue and task overwhelm, which is what I have, and so I think this is gonna be really useful for me. And then like also like I don't know if in the future I'm gonna work from home or not. I'm really hoping I can work from home so that I can do more of this. And if I do work from home, I am absolutely gonna need to schedule my time, or else like I'm just not gonna get things done. So then she also mentioned some mistakes to avoid, which is don't underestimate how long something might take. Which I mean, even with like editing YouTube videos and taking YouTube videos and whatever, it is just so easy to do because if you're doing something for the first time, even if it's not for the first time, like sometimes we just think like, oh yeah, that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, and then it's like 40 minutes to an hour later, you're like, I'm not even halfway done. So underestimating is something I definitely do. I think we all do, but I definitely do. And so she just said to schedule more time than you'd think, or have like buffers between each task. Also, I think that would be helpful to like just like know that if you're doing something for the first time, that maybe it's just the whole task isn't going to be done in one day. So that's something I'm going to remember. Two, she said to remember to include breaks. So it's really tempting to just schedule out your whole day with whatever, with all like work and important things, but that is mentally not great for you and physically and whatever. I think we've all done that where it's just like too much stuff. So she said to either schedule breaks or just have gaps in your schedule. I think that I probably won't have a problem with that because I already kind of do that, but it's good to remember. Three, don't overschedule your free time. So sometimes schedule it kind of goes with the other one where you just are tempted to schedule everything like, okay, this is my free time, so this is going to be specific like arts and crafts or specifically like going on a walk or whatever, friend time. And sometimes it's just nice to have an open-ended break or something like that. So that's good to remember. Number four, she said to stay flexible, which I understand too, because like life is unpredictable and stuff like that. You can't schedule everything, so you're gonna have to just be flexible in general. And then the last one, number five, was to remember to look at your time block throughout the day. So she said sometimes people are really good at making the schedule but not sticking to it, and I feel like this is kind of where I fall as well, because making something and doing something are two completely different tasks, and I really struggle with the structure. So I tend to, I mean, at least in the schedules that I've made before, maybe they're too intense or whatever, and then I just reject it immediately because I don't like being on a schedule. But like you go to school for like half your life, at least. If you go to college and stuff like that, everything is scheduled. You have so much time for this class, so much time for that class, and like when you're little, like everything's scheduled. You're on everybody else's schedule. So like when you are an adult and you are deciding your schedule, but nobody really told you like how to do this stuff, like a lot of us just don't, and I don't, and so it's really hard because I really didn't do well in school, and so to like schedule my own time and like kind of be this person that kind of like forces myself into these time blocks and stuff like that, it's something I've always struggled with. So I'm hoping I have a little bit more of a positive experience with this. So then the next thing I did was just put some tasks that I would want to block out. So like tasks or things that I can start. So I have exercise, organize, clean, daily chores, which clean might fall under YouTube, current projects, meal preps, and hobbies are like, I feel like all the things I really want to focus on. So now, looking at all this information that they have on this website on blocking your day and such, I'm wondering What should I do? So this is a pretty, productivity methods. This is a pretty cool website. If you guys want to check it out, I encourage you to. It is the todoist.com/productivity methods, productivity-methods/time-blocking. You can see it up here, right here. I just looked up time blocking, and this is like the first thing that I came up with. So they talk about all those things that I was talking about and such. So like everything that she says in the video, I encourage you guys to watch the video if you guys want to do the Todoist thing to it as well. But again, like I said, I really want to fit this into my Notion and see, like, she did hers into like a calendar and timing and stuff like that. So I feel like I have trouble with the timing and doing it like this. I feel like I would rather like look at all the other stuff and stuff and then go accordingly, but I don't know. So let's just do, I'm gonna do a new Word document, and let's just do like, let's just try and do week, day, time, block, schedule. And then we are gonna do, is that not how you say weekday? Weekday is one word, okay. And then we are gonna do 8 a.m. 9 a.m. 10 a.m. Oh my gosh. It's gonna take me a little bit. 11 a.m. 12. So now I feel like what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try and do my entire 12 p.m. No, that's wrong, because now it's p.m. I'm gonna try and do my entire day as if I work from home. Currently don't have a job, so 13 p.m. Sorry guys. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. Oh, maybe I should start 7. 4 p.m. p.m. Why is the 5 look funny? Oh. 6. I really wish Microsoft Word could kind of pick up what I'm doing. 7 p.m. 8 p.m. Yeah, let's just do 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hopefully 11. We'll do 11 p.m. I'm not gonna put 12 p.m. though. And then I'm also gonna try and do 7. Okay. 7 p.m. So now what I want to do is just kind of like map out. I want to map out time block. I kind of want to map out like maybe what my day would look like, because I definitely like recording and like editing videos in the middle of the day, and then like waking up, having breakfast. So like from 7 to 8, it's just gonna be like wake up, up, stretches, breakfast, and coffee. All I really want to do in the morning from 7 to 8. I don't technically do anything, so like when would I want to start? This is so hard for me. I feel like this is homework and I don't want to do it. I'm gonna kind of, okay, so I feel like 9 a.m. 10 a.m. 8 a.m. I feel like I want 7 and 8 to be kind of like together. I'm gonna go work out here. Now again, a lot of this stuff I don't actually do. I just started stretching, balancing. I do workouts sometimes, not super consistent. But that's another thing, is I kind of like, so with working out, like a lot of the people at least that I follow say that if you do it 3 times a week, that's all you need is like at least 3 times a week. And for me, who I am like very hit and miss, very miss more than hit, having, instead of like trying to force myself to do something every day, doing 3 times a week. And that's like another thing, is I want to look at my calendar. I want to be able to like know like these are all the things that I'm getting done in the week and kind of like pick and choose different things. And I don't know how to get there either. So, and I don't know how to stay on task either. Anyways, 7 and 8, I feel like it's gonna be that. 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then 9 a.m., I want to do like a little bit of, I know I do laundry, and then maybe like some cleaning, and then 10 a.m. I want to focus on like YouTube stuff, YouTuber. Okay, so this isn't, I just don't like how this is coming out, but that's okay, it's just a start of something that I'm trying to do. So I feel like from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. No, 10 a.m. No, we'll just do the same thing. We'll just do YouTube, which to me is like my job right now. I'm treating this as a job. And then 12, I'm gonna do lunch. An hour for lunch is fine. And then we are gonna do back to YouTube. YouTube, I think until 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 5 hours of YouTube. That's kind of what I want, right? Oops. I want to do tab. And yeah, I want to end at 2. Okay, so then at 5 p.m. I want to do like meal prep, right? Meal prep. 6 to 7, I want to do dinner. And then we're gonna do chore time. And then, see, now I'm not doing hobby time and stuff. So this is what I hate. I hate this. Oh, I hate blocking out my actual days. So yeah, okay, this is why I struggle with this. This isn't gonna work for me. The actual blocking out the time. I do like having, okay. Fuck. How am I gonna do this? I feel like I'm having an existential crisis. Also, I haven't eaten anything today because I totally forgot to eat breakfast, which is why I'm trying to do this in the first place. Okay. I'm gonna take a break because I am struggling a lot. And I need to eat. I need to eat something because I feel like I'm going crazy. And I don't want to go crazy. This is why we do this, because I feel like if you're like me, this shit is really, really hard. And this is not what I want. This makes me want to die. I don't like scheduling my day. I need something different. I need like light suggestions. Or like zones. Or like maybe like time themes. I don't know. We're gonna come back though. Okay, so what I have right now is now I just kind of grouped everything into specific categories, I guess. Like what I want to get done in the morning, household chores, work, hobbies, current projects, meal prep, whatever. And this is kind of what I want to divide my day into. And so what I kind of want to do is like, I color coded everything so that I could have like the color coded block for that specific time. So like from 7 to 9 is my morning routine, so on and so forth. So I have this blocked off here, and I still don't know how I'm gonna to fit this into like Notion per se, and I don't know how to do it. But my whole idea is like I want to block the time off for specific things, but I also want to give myself the freedom to choose how I and when I do things as well, like on the day. So, and then like my wake up time and stuff like that varies and all that. So I'm really trying to like give myself a flexible schedule while still blocking my time. So we went from this to this, which is better. But I still don't have like a timestamp on here, and I kind of want to go back and forth because like how I like to have my day is, wake up, chill, maybe do some like stretching and stuff like that. I've been doing a little bit of that. Definitely want to eat breakfast. Definitely usually have coffee. I'm not a huge coffee person. My husband and my mom are more coffee people, but I used to drink coffee with them every day, and so it's just kind of like that. And then I want to plan my day. So I put my daily schedule in there. And then I usually do like a load of laundry like after I wake up. And so doing some like cleaning like first thing in the morning and then blocking off time for work. Right now all I'm doing is YouTube. So just having that block in there. But then also having like hobby time, a time for current projects. Meal prep is another important one that I need to do. Exercise, I don't exactly know. And then like another thing that I'm seeing is that like I have a lot of different things going on, and so like if I block off a certain chunk of time for like hobbies per se, but then I don't have, but if I do hobbies and then another chunk of time for current hobbies, random tasks, current projects, then I'm like, the more different categories I add, the less time I give to those specific categories. So I'm wondering if I don't really need to block the time per se. I just need to have the options. And so I'm wondering how to do that specifically too, and set up my day and set up a calendar around that. That's where I think my biggest problem is like I really want to make sure that I use this, and if I don't figure out how to exactly use it so that it actually helps me instead of just being another thing, I don't think I'll use it. And so I'm just a little worried about like how useful this is right now in this exact moment, because I do need to use it and I don't want it to be too complicated. So I'm just really struggling on that front. So let me okay, so I just feel like I'm really running out of steam on this because I just don't think I can figure this all out right now. I made this little mock-up of like times and like how to block stuff out, and I think it's just gonna be like a trial and error thing. I don't exactly know what I want to do or how I want to do it, so I think I'm gonna stop here for now and then just make sure that I try and start with this tomorrow morning, because I feel like I'm gonna have to build it as I use it. And I think that's kind of what I want to do too, is I want to actively make my schedule throughout the day, and just have certain things available to me, because there are certain things that I want fixed and then there's certain things that I don't want fixed. So like obviously like a morning routine is something I'm going to need to have fixed. But then the other thing, and then like work is also going to be fixed. But then like, I know I'm going to want to eat at different times or do this at different times or have different energy levels to do like certain things. So I think that's what I'm struggling with the most, is just trying to figure out how to get this to a point that I actually use it. Because I feel like a schedule is nice no matter what, like having a schedule is easy to make, you know, whatever. But being able to use a schedule is what is really hard for me, because I'm just not a scheduled person. And so I feel like I'm racking my brain, and I just don't think I think I actually have to use it for it to actually come out. So I'm gonna stop this here and then continue it in the morning and see if I get different results or something, because I just don't, I feel like I'm like hitting my head against the wall and I don't actually know where to go from here. Like I said, I have this schedule and like a good idea. It's just an idea right now, really. That's all. So I don't know. I'm just really struggling with this, and I don't know where to go. I don't know where else to go from here. So I think I have to like call it a day. I'm a little disappointed, but that's okay. Because I feel like I did get like some good research and stuff done. It's just not as far as I wanted to get. So, anyways, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you struggle with this too, then I feel you. It being a scheduled person when you're not a scheduled person, it's just a hard adjustment, and I just don't feel like it's something I naturally gravitate towards. But I also feel like without it, I still want it, you know, because I'm forgetting about things and, you know, whatever. And so, plus not having a job, like, I feel like having a job kept me really grounded in time and, like, you know, trying to use my time wisely. And now that I don't have that, I'm kind of like all over the place. I'm like worse than usual. But, this was a good first step for me, I think. And I think I'll be able to, like, you know, maybe, like, this is just, like, the start. This is a foundation. Something I can build towards and stuff like that. I just need to be able, like, I just don't want it to be hard or, not time-consuming, but, like, I don't want it to be, oh my gosh, what is the word? Like, I don't want it to be inconvenient. Like, I don't want to inconvenience myself. I want this to be a tool that, like, helps me, but I don't want it to be, tedious. That's the word I'm looking for. I don't want this to be tedious, because if it is tedious, I'm just not going to want to do it. And I think that's where the struggle is coming from, is if I had to write down my times every day or, you know, whatever, and then I wanted to use, like, Notion, but it's not really set up the way I want it to be set up, and so maybe I do have to look into something else, like that Todoist thing that we were looking at, but I don't really feel like I want to add a new program on, so that all feels like tedious, and again, I want it to be simple, and I want it to be, like, intuitive and, like, kind of, like, go with how I already do things. So I think for right now, I'm just gonna keep it simple and just try and keep track of my time, use a notebook, see how it actually works tomorrow, and then go from there. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really keen on figuring this out. So if there's something you guys struggle with too, like, come with me. We'll do it together. And hopefully you guys figure it out alongside me. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.